Hi, my name is Jes Danz.
What are we doing? What's going on?
Hi, my name's Jes Danz, and this is LA Year One. All right, so my first year in LA was quite interesting. I lived in a very small studio, and halfway through, my brother ended up moving into my closet. It was very exciting. I moved out here because I graduated from college in Arizona, and I was just kind of over the heat. And I was originally from California, and I always dreamed of coming back. It was just my long time passion to move back, to be by the beach. I used to skate all the time, so I just wanted to live out here and work in entertainment. I didn't necessarily know what I wanted to do exactly. I was working in retail, and then I was an executive assistant for a production company that ended up going under because the producer stole all this money. All kinds of stuff happened. It was quite interesting, but either way, I was excited to be in LA. After the production company went under, I was like house sitting, and I met some people who were like part of this party production club, and I was like helping throw parties for like Coachella and stuff. I just was like doing everything, and I also was DJing and doing that as a hobby on the side, and kind of just started doing a bunch of temp jobs and actually got back into corporate retail and kind of just did that whole life of being in corporate retail again, and kind of said goodbye to entertainment world because I was a little bit jaded by what happened, and I was just like, I don't know who I can trust in this world. While I was doing my transition back into corporate, I also was just DJing at night and styling my friends. Even though I was still working in a corporate environment, I would get DJ gigs, and some of my friends would be like, hey, can you style me for a music video? Can you style me for this? Can you style me for that? And then actually one day I was like, hey, I was making, money doing this, and I would consider it my hobby. And one day it just clicked in my mind that, hey, if I took this serious, I could like make a business out of this, and I only need to make so much money a day doing all these things. And it just clicked in my head that I could potentially make more money doing that than working my corporate job, and the amount of time it was going to take to get a raise or go climb up the corporate ladder. And additionally, it would be something that I was very passionate about and be excited about. And one day I literally quit my job, and the next day I reached out to some people that I had actually worked with at my production job a long time ago. They had always said, hey, if you ever figure out what you want to do, like, let us know. But at the time, I just was so jaded about all of that, and I was like, hey, I want to be a wardrobe stylist. And so the next day I was literally on a shoot for a commercial as a wardrobe stylist, a wardrobe assistant. First feature I styled for film, I was a costume assistant. I think that was my label. It was in the wardrobe team, and I worked with two other really amazing stylists, and it was very hot, and it was in Venice. It was the middle of summer, and our whole entire wardrobe department honestly smelled like the bathroom. Like, it was not, we were right next to the bathroom, so like the smell, you could just smell like everything in the wardrobe department. It was not very exciting. But the whole experience was actually really great. I met some really awesome people, and even though the heat and the conditions weren't necessarily the most pleasant, it definitely was a great experience, and I was excited to see the movie. It's called Guns. Everyone go watch it. Go check it out. But yeah, it was a great experience overall. There was a point where I actually was booked I was throwing this party called Your Mom's House Party with a group of girls that are really awesome, and we got together and created this awesome party, and it was such a great party and a great vibe. I was still kind of tired because I was booked all day wardrobe styling, pulling stuff, and then I had to go to DJ at night, but I didn't mind because I loved doing it so much, and I loved both of the things very much. And I didn't get to sleep that day at all, and after the party I went home and I literally just closed my eyes to let them rest for about 30 minutes, and then got up to go to be a wardrobe assistant right down the street. Luckily it was right down the street for that part, Kanye and Schoolboy music video, and I got to style the dancers. But it was crazy because all of this time I'm styling and I'm DJing, and it was super fun, but that party was extremely exciting and everyone was dancing, and I just kind of noticed that after that, a lot of things started happening, and I started getting more residencies. I wasn't just throwing a party, I also got an agent, and I actually started working on my own music, and I just felt this great energy, and everyone would be like, oh, you're doing such a good job. And I guess I never really thought of it when people would tell me, like, oh, they're just saying I'm doing a good job, because they just want to be nice. But then one day I was like, hey, maybe you're actually really good at this, and maybe you should really, really focus on it. And I had talked to a couple of people who are DJs, and just kind of more understanding what I was doing, and a lot of people on Instagram or friends and people like that were like, yeah, man, you should focus on that, focus on that, you're really good at it. And I'm like, really? So I don't know, I guess just through a lot of people telling me that I was doing good and that I should focus on that, I guess in ways that's kind of why I was like, I should take this more serious. And I still style and do all of that, but I've been focusing more on it because I've been able to go travel with it. I've been booked in Montreal and Mexico, and I want to go worldwide with this. So, and I'm working on music right now, and I don't know, I guess my true passion has always been music. So music has been my true passion, and I always did dance, or I even love styling music videos, because again, it's creating this picture and this imagery for music, which I think literally is the best thing in this world. It's my passion, my love, and I think it actually makes the world a better place. And it honestly could save the world if everyone just listened to, some music every once in a while. I do say when I'm in LA, there are times that, especially when my brother moved away and he didn't live with me anymore and he moved to San Francisco with his girlfriend, it was kind of good for me because I got to focus on myself, and I honestly feel during that time I really grew as a person and really found who I was as an artist. But I do feel like it also was a little bit lonely, and I do feel like I was kind of on my own. I do have a lot of friends and they're really amazing and I'm thankful for them, but sometimes I felt like I wanted to be more by my family in Arizona. But now I just make it a point to just go see them more. I make it a point to call them more. I have found other solutions, but I honestly don't know where else I would live. I really do love LA, and I just want to see more of the world, but I don't really see myself anywhere else. Today, I am working on my music and trying to put out a new artist project with house music, house disco. I'm so obsessed with that, and I love dance music. I'm a dancer. I've danced since I was 4, and I just love house music. And I've been trying really hard to focus on that, and I also sing, and I'm just working on a bunch of projects right now to push that, and I'm hoping to have a track out very soon. But I just really want it to be really, really good, and it just takes a lot of time to build something and create something that you're proud of.
Oh, facts. That's perfect. Thank you
Okay.
very much. All right.